Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to my May roundup. May went by fast. I don't know. It feels like we're in full-on summer and May was a good month. It was a sunny month and that makes me happy, so I think that was the reason. But we are here to discuss favorites, empties, general makeup and beauty update and roundup for the month, what I liked, what I didn't, what I did, what was exciting. So I would like to start with my favorites. As usual, lots of fun and nice things that I used this month. First things first, cream bronzer. I have been absolutely loving my Nude Sticks Nudies Matte All Over Bronze color in the shade Sunkissed. It's a bronzer apparently, but I use it as a blush and it's gorgeous. I take it from the, I always open the wrong side, from the tube with a brush and apply it to my cheeks all the way up here, and then with whatever's left over, a little bit of sun stripping on my nose. I've been using it with foundation, without foundation, minimal makeup. Loving this one. I can't stop using it. I have other blushes that I should be using from my stash point of view, but I just keep loving this guy. So I needed to talk about it. Then two more recent purchases that I think need to be in these favorites are the Nabla Cutie Palette Platinum. You might have seen my review on the whole collection, as well as lots of looks and even a tutorial on my IGTV with this guy. I just love it. I mentioned it also in my duping the vibes of the Jeffree Star Cremated palette. It's a gorgeous, cool toned with special textures. It's just so beautiful and versatile, and I feel like it looks really, really good and refined and elegant. Beautiful smoky eyes. I don't know. I can't stop raving and using it. From this line, I also decluttered one of the palettes, and that was the Wild Berry palette. It already found a new home at a friend's house. So I'm very happy about that, but I used it a few times. I swatched it, I tried it, and I just know that I'm not gonna reach for those shades, unfortunately. And I was probably stupid in buying it in the first place, but something about wanting all the palettes and thinking that the special shades would be enough for me to keep it and be excited to use it, whereas it's just not my colors. The quality was great, it's just not my color. So that palette is not in my possession anymore, and I'm okay with that. Another favorite from the latest Nabla release is this guy right here. This is the Cupid's Arrow number 2. It's a brown pencil multitasking type of product, and I find that it works amazing on the eyes. It's really, really easy to blend. It's really intense in color. It sets down and you don't move it for a while. It lasts well. I don't know. I like it very much, and I've been using it a ton, so much so that I've not been using my brown pencil in my project pan. So that's, yeah, this is how much I love this. This could be my new all-round brown liner. I only need this. I could declutter all of the rest of mine. I don't know if it's allergies or what, but my eyes have been watering like crazy, so pardon if I'm like all watery and my makeup doesn't look great, but I've been trying to, every time I see the sun with my eyes, obviously, this eye starts watering, so it's been tragedy these last few days. And I'm officially not allergic to anyone, but anything. So I don't know what's going on. My apologies in case something is looking funky. Another favorite is my Natasha Denona Gold palette dupes. And it's just something I've been reaching for a lot, which is a good sign. But this is the one that I put together myself. You can find the video in the cards right here and on my channel. I love duping the vibes of palettes. You know that it's like I could do it all day long, all the time. And I love how I actually found shades that even make the palette a little bit more me, with a little bit more greens and blues, or teals rather. And I loved all these special shades. I even made for myself a special shades palette to accompany all my looks, and I'm actually going to put back the shades that are in the gold once I take it down, but for now they're in there. And here are the rest of my Cliona, for example, and Tammy Tanuka special shades, and I've been using them a lot. So much so that I even placed another order on the Tammy Tanuka website for more glittery goodness, and I'm excited to receive it. But especially this guy right here, my dupes for the Danona palette, I've been using a lot. I just, so good. So good. I mean, so good. Let me swatch it so that I don't waste this amazing. This is Cliona Cosmetic Corrosion. Look at that. It's just pure light, gorgeous glitteriness. I'm even wearing 2 of them in my inner corner today because I couldn't pick which one of them, so I just layered 2 of those. Anyways, those were my favorites, the one that captured my heart. But this month as I said, I've done a few duping the vibes. I loved those. Even the one for the Jeffree Star Cremated palette, which I'll post here in the cards as well. It's not my type of colors, but I actually really loved doing it. And I think the palette came out better than I expected. And I got a really good feedback from you guys. I'm glad that a lot of you liked the idea and the palette that I created with my single eyeshadows. So I'm really happy. On that, let's say, wave of excitement for duping the vibes, I've started repanning eyeshadows. And here comes a little bit of a hashtag repan revolution group that Faces by Gina started, and it's just for now a group chat on Instagram, and it's full of fun ladies who repan their eyeshadows. What I've been doing is transferring all of my annoying square pans into round pans. So I've started with my Inglots shades, and these are a few, and then I have a palette of things that I still want to do, but I'm rationing it so that I have something fun to do in the evening that doesn't require doing my makeup, or it's still playing with makeup. So you can see all of these half pans have been done, and these I still need to do, and just putting them all from these various and weird shapes, either too big rounds or square, into 26mm pans. So these are all the Inglot that I already did. These are some Makeup Geek shadows that I decluttered, but that I want to keep like on the side for comparison reasons, or maybe repressing in the Metropolitan palette. If some of you saw my last Get Ready With Me that we were discussing that, I still haven't done it. But these are my Inglot shades that I repanned in a round pan, as well as here is a Neve Cosmetics Loose Pigment Fondente, which is my favorite burgundy maroon dark red. I love it, and I'm so happy to have it now in a round pan instead of a loose form. And these are, let's say, in quarantine. Lol. These are in quarantine to see if they break by chance while I move them around, or if they're pressed hard enough to go into my regular palettes, just to avoid spillage and a mess. So for now they're still here. And these have been repanned dry, so I haven't had any alcohol, any binders, because in principle your shadows in a pan already have enough binders by themselves, and the big companies use presses to press them dry. What I've been doing is grinding them up in very small pieces and then pressing them with my weight on, standing on it, like pressing down to press the powder. It's also, of course, experimenting to see how much pressure you need to put, and it's not an exact science. But for me, I don't know, I felt like I just hate having my eyeshadows in different shapes. Let me see if I can find one. Yeah, like this one. All these squares, so annoying. And at least in here, they're all 26mm with a few of the squares, and the squares are Lethal Cosmetics. And I don't want to repress those because, I don't know, I like and I have quite a big collection of the brand, so I want to keep them for brand. But for example, this guy here is Nabla, and you can see how it's bigger. Nabla I also haven't been repanning, just because I have a big collection and I like the brand a lot, and it could be that I go back to a brand differentiated palette situation, and those would definitely have their own palettes. So I haven't been doing those, but Inglot and Neve Cosmetics especially, yes. I was about to drop my palette. Crazy. So that's what I've been up to this month in terms of makeup, and I've been having a lot of fun doing fun, colorful looks. And I mean, today I just did this makeup to come on camera to film for you guys, and I just had fun. It was just, there was no rhyme or reason. I actually started from, oh, I have orange in my dress, so let's put some orange in my eyes, and then it went into sunset, blues, and then what lip? Bright coral. And then overlining, which wasn't the idea, but it doesn't matter. So I've been just having a lot of fun with makeup. One disappointing product for beauty this month is actually skincare, and I started a new eye cream. This is the Body Shop Oils of Life Intensely Revitalizing Eye Cream Gel. I bought this a while ago. It was in a box as a backup, but as you'll see in my empties, I finished a lot of skincare, so I've been going through my backups. And this was recommended by Caroline Hirons, and I trust her very much. So when I bought it, I was quite happy about it, but I don't know if you can see it. There's glitters, like shimmer in this, I don't know, in this eye cream. It's a glittery eye cream. Why do I need shimmer in my eye cream? I don't understand. It's as if it's not a day cream with a little bit of sheen, like for example the Origins Ginseng one. This is straight up shimmer. I don't know. I find it very annoying, and I don't understand why I would want it. But that is the only, let's say, suboptimal thing that happened in my beauty routine this month. I'll go through this, of course, and it feels really good. It's a gel, it absorbs quickly, it feels fresh, and it feels very nourishing, and it has a bit of a, I was gonna say an oily smell. One of these, like, not argan oil, because that smells really strong and not so good, but like a toned down version of that scent. It feels nourishing and luxurious, and it's really nice, except for the shimmer. Why did I need shimmer in my eye cream? Anyways. Then we get into my empties. I pretty much finished my my skincare routine this month, and a lot of my basic makeup as well. In this little box right here, you might have seen it in my latest project pan update. I have the empties for my project pan, and I talked about it there. Lots of like hair stuff, and actually some makeup, a concealer, mascara, and a primer. Finished them. You can check out my thoughts on them there. Then we go into my Sephora bag that is full of empties. Starting from the first and probably most important part, I finished my SPF. This is the Paula's Choice Skin Balancing Ultra Sheer Daily Defense. It's still in their old packaging, and I use this constantly. I love this SPF. I'm actually gonna repurchase it right about now, because I have other, okay, kids on scooters on one wheel doing stupid stuff, whatever. I have other SPFs that I use, like the Vichy one, and I have also a Nivea one, but it's more when I go walking and I need just SPF, and I don't really care for how my face will look, because then I'm just walking in nature, coming home, showering, or to do sports, I put that on. This one is my every day I go to work, or I put makeup on top. This is like my normal life SPF. I love it, and I finished it. I think it lasted me a year. Usually they do last me a year. They also have a year, 12 months. I probably don't use enough of it, but I also alternate it with tinted SPFs, which are instead for days that I'm home, working from home, or which has been the past month. But if I know I'm gonna wear makeup that day, I'm gonna wear this, and it's finished. Another SPF I finished is the Vichy Ideal Soleil SPF 50. I can't pronounce French, I'm sorry. This is a spray SPF. So this one I used on top of whatever I already had. So especially in days in which I either did my makeup early, or and then afterwards during the day I had to go out, or I wanted to sit outside in the garden, and I wanted an extra layer of SPF after the 3-4 hours that I had this guy on my skin. I would apply this. I not gonna repurchase it. I mean, it's nice to have a spray SPF that you can put on top of your makeup, but this one left a white cast, and it left me also quite sticky. Didn't love it. Would not repurchase. I have now the Kula one that I have to open. It's actually expired, so I'm not sure I will open it, but, or at least it expired last month. But it's been closed for the last year and a half or so, so I'm not sure that is gonna work better, but I want to test it to see if it's better, and maybe I should repurchase it. I really want to have something like this in my beauty stash, because it's really nice to have something to apply on top of your makeup. Then here is my eye cream. This is the Sephora Hyaluronic Acid Brightening Eye Cream in this little pot. It was really nice. I don't like things in a pot, and the only thing that I can't find always in a pump are eye creams. The one that I had in a pump was the Clinique, the pink one, the new super hydrating one, which I liked, but I wanted to try something else, and this was definitely cheaper. It's around the 12 or 14 euros. I bought it at Sephora Italy, and it didn't last a very long time, but it was very fresh and light. It absorbed well. It's like a very nice day cream for under your eyes. Very basic, simple, hydrating. Liked it, but I'm not gonna repurchase it because it's in a pot. I'm gonna still try to get stuff with a pump, which is gonna be my next, or either in a pump or in a tube. Like my next eye creams are gonna probably be in a tube. I already found the two ones, a night one with retinol from the Yankee list, and a daytime I think I want the CeraVe one, which are in a little tube. I prefer that. I've been trying to go through a few of my sample sizes. One of them was this Dr. Dennis Gross, what is it? Retinol, Ferulic and Retinol Wrinkle Recovery Pad, peel. This was in one-time use of a pad, and yeah, I don't know. It was I don't know, you can't tell, but I use this in the evening instead of my retinol, and happy days. Though not really something that I will repurchase because it's extremely expensive. And I also have a sachet here of the Alpha H Liquid Gold with glycolic acid, another single-use pad. I have one more in my cabinet that I need to finish, but that's also just a glycolic acid resurfacing product, and I don't love glycolic acid on myself. I prefer salicylic because I have oily skin, but I had it, so I wanted to use it up. Talking about glycolic acid, I also finally finished the Pixi Glow Tonic to go with 5% glycolic acid and aloe vera. These ones were pre-soaked pads. I've had these for a long time and I just wanted to get through them. Again, not a fan of glycolic acid. These were okay, but I don't see a lot of benefit in using them over other things, so I'm not gonna be purchasing them again. They were gifted to me by the brand and I just wanted to finish them. So I actually like the tub. If it would be like half the size, it would be good to take with you like pre-soaked pads on holiday, for example, but I think this is just gonna go in the recycling. Another mini size that I finally went through is the Clinique City Block Purifying Charcoal Clay Mask and Scrub, and yeah, it's a clay mask. Not particularly interesting, not particularly good. I didn't feel a lot of like long-lasting helpfulness to my oily skin. I used it once a week or so just on the center of my face, and this one has a little bit of a grit, so it did, when you removed it, it did a little bit scrub also mechanically. I don't love that. I prefer not to do that, especially not once a week, since I use chemical exfoliants on a daily basis. I do like to do that once every few months because I feel like, especially around here and here, I get bumpy skin, so that really helps. The mechanical exfoliation really helps, but no, I'm not gonna repurchase this. It was a nice size to try it. It lasted me a very long time, but I'm not gonna repurchase that one either. I finished a tub of my makeup remover. This is the Body Shop Chamomile Sumptuous Cleansing Butter. I already have one in use and I have a backup. I buy these in, let's say, bulk when the Body Shop has, if you buy 4, there's 40% off your whole order, and then I just buy a bunch. because they're good. They remove my makeup. It's a butter, so it feels really, I don't know, luxurious. I like it very much, and they don't hurt my eyes. So this is really good. And the format is amazing for travel, which is very important compared to their oil, for example. And not only for travel, the oil made a mess on my counter, on my sink. It was horrible. It always dripped, and it would, I don't know, it made a mess. Whereas this one is closed. You can do nothing with it. It's really, really nice. Two more skincare items I finished are the Ordinary Buffet Plus Copper Peptides, and this is the very expensive Ordinary serum. This is the blue one with the copper peptides. It's the Buffet without the castor oil. The regular Buffet has castor oil, and some people have observed that it actually increases the peach fuzz on their face, and I had observed that too with the last bottle of Buffet that I had used. And I had gotten this in a the Ordinary birthday set. So their birthday, they released a set with a lot of items. This was in it, and it was pretty much the whole set had 3 or 4 items for the price of only this. But I'm not gonna repurchase it. I didn't see anything miraculous. In principle, it's a anti-aging, let's say, regenerating, stimulating serum for the skin, but at 30 euros for this little bottle, I didn't really see a great benefit. And the other item is the Granactive Retinoid 2% Emulsion. I love this. I have a backup of this. I even gifted one to my mom, who's been loving using it, really seeing results on her 50 plus skin, and it's a really great product. It's the most gentle retinoid that I've tried. I didn't have to have any adaptation time because it's a derivative, so it's a bit further away from vitamin A in chemistry, so the skin has to chemically react it to become bioavailable. It's very gentle, and you can use it all year round, and that means that your results will be the same as doing a stronger retinol, because you can use less of. I don't know. I love it. It's very inexpensive, a great product. Same kid on the same scooter, just doing rounds of the neighborhood. What's wrong with him? Anyways, moving on to more makeup related things. I'm tossing my 2 top coats. This is the Seshvit Dry Fast top coat. It's finished. I bought the thinning drops from Seshvit to be able to finish this, but now it's like I'm having a hard time picking up anything on the bottom. It's really, really very, very finished. And then this guy right here is the OPI Gel Break, and this is so thick and it gives so much stringiness that even with the diluting drops, I didn't manage to get it to work well. So this one's going, and I'm using now, I'm on the last drops of a small OPI, a different top coat that I like better. I just prefer thinner formulas. I don't want a gel look on my skin, on my nails, because they're very thick and they're very difficult to use, and I don't know, I didn't like them. I'm not gonna repurchase either of them. I am tossing my lash glue. This is the House of Lashes. This can last through a wedding crying. This can last through a summer hot day, and it will not release from your eyes. It's really good. I was down to here, so I had used a lot of it, but it's now too thick, and yeah, I'm tossing it. It's over, it's done, it's okay, I'm happy with it. I don't wear false lashes except for like looks for Instagram, or I don't know, probably my wedding, and I had someone else's wedding, like big events, then I wear a little bit of lashes, but on a daily basis I don't. So that one was 2 or 3 years old. I finished a body wash. This is the Nivea Natural Oil. I like oil-based body washes because they nourish the skin while you're washing it, and I prefer it because in the summer I don't like to put stuff on my skin afterwards. So now I'm using a aloe vera gel because it's very light, but I hate when I can't use body butters or thick creams because my skin is not dry. Same as my face. My body is actually quite normal. I don't have particularly dry skin, but I do sweat out anything in the summer. It's really horrible when I put a cream on. So I need to have something hydrating, nourishing in the shower, and then a very light gel, and that works for me. So I have another one of these that I bought a long time ago and I need to finish. I don't love it because I think there's sulfates as detergents. I'm not sure, but I'm trying to be a little bit more conscious with using milder detergents on my skin just to keep it happier. But yeah. Second to final empty is my hair color, because I colored my hair. I do that. I actually need to remember to, this was the last one, I need to buy some before I'm due again in a month or so. So I need to remember to buy a new one. And the final is a sample of the Clinique ID Dramatically Different Moisturizing BB Gel with the retinol. And I've been looking, I always look for tinted moisturizers that I like, but this one doesn't have SPF and it has a retinol based cartridge in it. It's one of these that you can add a different cartridge depending on your skin necessities. But why would you put a retinol mixed in with a tinted moisturizer, which means you actually kind of want it on your skin but also as the last layer. So you're not going to put, where are you going to put your SPF? So I didn't per se love either of these, the cartridge combined with the BB cream, or I didn't love the BB cream by itself, so I'm not going to repurchase it, but it was really nice to be able to try it. I'm really happy that I got this sample for some Douglas order, I believe. That was the roundup. Lots of empties as usual. I don't know, I'm always so surprised that I get through so much stuff now in quarantine, more than when I used to wear makeup on a daily basis. But I always do my skincare on a daily basis, so that I'm very happy I kept going on. And yeah, I hope your month of May was good, and I hope your month of June is gonna be even better. There's a lot of, pardon me the term, shit going on in the world, and I'm not here to talk about it because it's not my place and it's not my expertise. I try to be the best person that I can and to bring you distraction here on my channel. If you want to talk about more deep stuff, go to people who know what they're talking about, inform yourself well. That's what I'm doing, and that's why I haven't been addressing any of the stuff that's going on. Be safe, be well, be the best version of yourself that you can be, and that's all we can try to do. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you're happy and you're safe, and give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.